The award season is the most controversial time in sports, with these subjective awards often causing rifts amongst fans, pundits, and players. Now, football, despite being a team sport, is no different, with fans arguing that their player is the best individual player of the season. Now, the 2024 Balon d'Or was no different because when Vinicius Jr. wasn't selected as the best footballer of the season, it caused even a traditional team like Real Madrid to show no class by boycotting the award ceremony. For more on this story, stay tuned to Take Us Takes. When the 30-man list for the 2024 Ballon d'Or was released, a lot of people said that Vinicius Jr. was definitely going to win the award. And to make it more favorable for him, he had started the new season for Real Madrid in fantastic form. However, on the night of the award, it was handed over to Manchester City and Spain's midfielder Rodri, and the uproar began. But here is a case for why Rodri should also have won the Player of the Season. Now, when the season began in August 2023, the name for Real Madrid on everybody's lips wasn't Vinicius Jr., it was Jude Bellingham. He just moved from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid and he hit the ground running, scoring goals that were needed. And I remember the most memorable one was his performance at the first El Clasico, where Real Madrid was losing until Jude Bellingham grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and dragged them to a victory. Game after game, he came up with important goals, important assists, and important moments. However, he did pick up an injury, and in the second half of the season, that was when Vinicius Jr. took to flight. And Vinicius Jr. was in fantastic form all the way till they won the La Liga and the UEFA Champions League. Now, that fantastic form ended in May because when Vinicius Jr. went home to Brazil to meet up with his teammates at the Copa America, he was abysmal. Now, I've often said, if you're going to vote a player for the season, especially in a year where there are continental championships or there is the World Cup, the form for club is as important as the form for country. And despite the fact that Vinicius Jr. had a great second half of the season for Real Madrid, he was completely poor in Copa America. On the other hand, Rodri had a fantastic season for Manchester City from start to finish. They went on to win the Premier League. They went on to get to the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. And then when he joined up with his team in Spain, he was also impactful for his country, not only winning the European Championships for them, but also nominated or elected as the best player of the tournament. And so for club and for country, Rodri was consistent, he was impactful, and he was spectacular. Now, the thing about football is oftentimes the spotlight shines on the attacking positions. Rodri is a defensive midfielder, and so it's so easy to overlook the role and the impact that these players in the defensive roles have. But beyond all that, I think I am more disheartened at the reaction that Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid, the club itself, have taken towards the nomination of Rodri as the best player of the year. Because it used to be that at these awards, players showed up and celebrated each other and celebrated with each other. Unfortunately, football was hit by toxicity when there was that rivalry between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. And that is when players stopped clapping for each other. That was when players stopped showing up to awards where they knew they were not going to win. I just wish we could return back to those days where there was spirits of sportsmanship and where instead of crying and sulking about losing an award, despite having a fantastic season, as if the award will validate how great you are. I think we should just learn to be able to celebrate each other, learn how to clap for each other. Those are my thoughts. What do you think?